the truce, progressives, centrists, and the future of the Democratic Party. Thank you both for being with us today on Facepalm America.
Thanks so much for having me.
We're going to be back in a moment with a thought from a member of our listening audience. This is Facepalm America. I'm Beowulf Rockland. Stay tuned. Facepalm America, I'm Beowulf Rockland. I want to remind you that at any time you can call and leave a voice message or leave a message via text at 202-656-6271. Sometimes we will actually get you and your for real voice on this program. It's something that I like to do whenever we get a chance, and sometimes we just read the messages that you send to us. And in this case, we got a message from Fred in Chicago that I want to read. He's responding to the interview that I did last week with Marianne Williamson. Fred says this: Williamson and I want the same things, but she forgets the president is not a dictator, and getting the Republicans to agree with her is impossible. Instead of trying to undercut Biden, why not work to reduce Republican representation? Fred, thank you for that message. I appreciate it. My thought about that would be this. I think that it is important to produce, just from the perspective of the Democratic Party, and I think we need to look at the perspective of the nation. But from the perspective of the Democratic Party, and I generally tend to be more supportive of Democrats, certainly than I do of this Republican Party, no doubt. But I think it's important to bring up critical issues. And I don't think that any strong candidate is going to crumble under a primary challenge when you are bringing up legitimate issues. And I believe that Marianne Williamson, in our interview, absolutely brought up legitimate issues. And I look forward to her continuing her challenge to Joe Biden, who I believe, frankly, just is not sufficiently progressive, in addition to having a lot of other issues. So I believe that at the very least we need to push Joe Biden further to the left, frankly, and I've stated it before in this program, I think we need a more progressive candidate. If that's not possible, we need to fight to get him as left as possible, and I believe that Marianne Williamson will do that. I anticipate that she will certainly come November, or at the end of the primaries, fight against the idea or the possibility of a Trump presidency with all her might, as I believe we most of us will. But Joe Biden, I think, is a dangerously weak candidate. I wish he were not the person who's likely going to be the Democratic nominee for political reasons, because I don't think he's nearly progressive enough, and for practical reasons. I don't think that he shows well against Donald Trump in this race. It was a near thing last time, and I think almost anybody would fare better. So again, Fred, thank you for sending that message along. I appreciate you listening. Those are my thoughts on what you sent to us. And again, if you'd like to message or call us at any time, you can do so at 202-656-6271. I want to thank you for listening today, and I want to thank Ace Elson and Rosabelle Hine for producing this program. Again, you can go to facepalmamerica.com and check out what we have there. Please share this episode with a friend on social media. It helps grow the program and helps us connect with more folks and have interesting conversations. It just helps us do what we do. So if you could share it, I would be much appreciative. And until next time, enjoy the day.